I've been waiting for this train to pass for, I think, maybe 10 minutes. Honestly, if you could see this thing, it's colossal. It's like a rusted alien spaceship or something. I think it's pulling coal. Anyway. We're about half a day from Tamworth now. I think it's pretty likely I'll get to Lucas's before the episode's finished, so that's good. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so there's a fair bit to catch you up since yesterday. I'm sorry about uploading the episode so abruptly. I never got to check those security tapes. That asshole at the truck stop was just no help. He literally ignored me when I tried to get back in and just kind of stared from beyond his counter past me into the lot. I didn't really stay that long though. I was pretty spooked standing out there in the dark. I just felt like the freak could come back at any minute. And I mean, logistically, he couldn't have got far. He must have been hiding in a nearby bush. Watching. Gives me the creeps. But on the bright side, I think we caught them pretty early because not too much was disturbed. It must have been a junkie or something. There's literally no other cars in the lot, and I had the keys, so when I went to get dinner, I just didn't think to lock up properly, which was fucking stupid in hindsight. And whoever it was really keen on going through the tapes, which was a bit weird. He'd thrown a lot out onto the tarmac, and inside the whole box was upturned. Some of the folders had been opened, and some of the tapes he kind of fucked with, like he unspooled them and stuff. After driving to the next truck stop, I spent like an hour or two just putting everything back together, respooling tapes, matching them to the right folders, reordering them. I don't know, maybe they were looking for money or something. But I've bought a padlock now, so we're not gonna let that happen again. Jesus, that was like purgatory. Okay, so I've got the next folder here. There's 2 tapes in this one. They're all from the agency, I guess. So there's no labels except for the date and the little needle and thread logo. They're dated the 17th of May, 1994, which is 3 days after the last tape. I'll just start with one at random. Okay, you're listening to episode 7 of Fabric. And thanks again for sticking with me.
Hello, recruit, and welcome. If you're listening to this, you have been selected to join our team of skilled professionals dedicated to the study and containment of interdimensional threats and the safeguarding of our race's ongoing continuity. Our official moniker is the Special Task Force for Interplanar Threat Containment and Handling, or STITCH. In this address, we shall provide a brief overview of our task force's history, outline our mission statement, and specify key designations which operatives must use while on assignment or while maintaining internal documentation. However, before we begin, I would like to stress that we, as an organization, understand the significance of the information disclosed. Upon receipt of this recording, it is assumed that you have already passed our mandatory faith and cognitive integrity screenings. Nevertheless, if you encounter any challenges in comprehending the material presented or detect any indications of psychological distress, it is of utmost importance that you report the matter to your recruitment officer. Such feelings are anticipated, and timely communication is essential to the ongoing success of our operation. Throughout history, reality has been subjected to restructuring events and interdimensional incursions, which are typically limited in scope, scale, and impact. However, The advent of the First and Second World Wars marked a significant turning point in this trend. These global conflicts induced rapid and profound social upheaval, resulting in the abrupt severance of entire cultural narratives and a destabilization of established truths. Places and people of narrative significance suffered destruction at an unprecedented pace. As scientists, operating within the nascent field of quantum mechanics during the early 20th century discovered, these cataclysmic events caused measurable degradation and instability in the continuity of reality. The very fabric of existence was strained, resulting in a marked increase in the frequency and intensity of interdimensional breaches and contaminations. It became clear that a coordinated and proactive response was necessary to safeguard humanity's continued survival and prosperity. To address this pressing need, the United Nations established the Special Task Force for Interplanar Threat Containment and Handling, STITCH or STITCH, in 1948. The task force was created following an emergency meeting between member countries of the UN and certain religious organizations. This meeting was convened after a particularly violent restructuring event, which erased a significant portion of a now non-existent country once known as All references to have since been expunged from official documentation. Task Force was formed of pre-existing Black Box governmental bodies, which had cropped up independently post-World War I in reaction to the global dimensional destabilization. The organization operates internationally, leveraging the expertise of its member agencies to contain and handle interdimensional threats. Its streamlined structure and information-sharing protocols facilitate rapid response times and effective crisis management. The task force also operates covertly, with the entire operation kept secret from the public eye. Through its tireless efforts, STITCH continues to safeguard the fabric of reality and ensure the continuity of human existence. STITCH's primary mission is the preservation of baseline reality, which is defined by our Department of Probability Coherence as the mandated field of regular possibility with respect to waveform uncertainty. The secondary function of STITCH is the study and, if feasible, secure containment of transdimensional anomalies. It is acknowledged that these mandates may occasionally present conflict, and in such instances, the absolute priority is always given to the preservation of baseline reality. STITCH achieves these goals by maintaining stringent surveillance of public channels and reports compiled by participating nations to detect potential incursion events. The scientific division of STITCH conducts an initial analysis of the identified incursion and, when possible, devises specialized tactics tailored to the specifics of the event. Due to the unique characteristics of each incursion, individualized disruption methods are generally more effective than standardized ones, and their development should be prioritized. STITCH then deploys field agents to enact the developed tactics and halt the incursion's activity. As a newly recruited member of our task force, it is important to familiarize yourself with the terminology and concepts used in our operations. While this glossary is not exhaustive, it serves as a starting point to understand our terminology. A primary threat we face as a task force is that of foreign actuality breaches, or FABs. These events occur when the established structure of reality weakens, resulting in deviations beyond the baseline field of possibilities. FABs can cause potentially hazardous changes in the physical environment, localized aberrations in space-time, and distort established historical narratives. FABs represent the most common example of dimensional disturbance. Though they are typically short-lived, localized, and pose little risk, they have the potential to become catastrophic hazards if left unchecked. An exponentially greater threat we face is registered interdimensional contamination, or RICs. These events occur when anomalies from foreign realities forcefully manifest in our own, penetrating through vulnerable points in the narrative continuum. These incursions can be caused by inanimate forces such as transplanar particles or waveforms, or by the design of extra-dimensional life forms and foreign consciousnesses. Alarmingly, our recent studies suggest that in some cases, there may be less of a difference between these categorizations than we first believed. In some cases, FABs and RICs occur simultaneously, leading to what we call a fabric event. These events are particularly challenging to contain and require swift and decisive action on the part of our task force. One of the key tools we use to combat these threats is the waveform collapse, or WAVCAP. This catch-all term refers to the range of methods we use to halt the ongoing effects of FABs, RICs, and fabric events. There are a variety of WAVCAPs that we use, each tailored to the specific threat we are facing. Some of our standard WAVCAPs are as follows. Developed by our faith and belief branch, the WAVCAP worship can take many forms, but works on the premise that baseline reality can be reinforced through a sudden spike in noospheric conviction levels, usually associated with the performance of communal rituals. This is the oldest form of WAVCAP and has been practiced by cultures globally for thousands of years. Another common WAVCAP is known as Berry, which involves nullifying an anomaly through drastic and sudden changes to the physical environment. This is a highly effective method for halting the development of FABs and containing more benign RICs. Finally, there is the WaveCap, a rare and highly dangerous method that involves the traversal of a to terminate the source of an RIC. While not advised, it can be the last resort in cases where other methods have failed, and the threat to baseline reality is particularly severe. For a more exhaustive list of standardized WaveCaps, please refer to your recruitment officer for additional documentation. As your training regimen advances, it is crucial that you internalize these terms and other relevant information. They have been developed to aid Stitch in its commitment to streamlined information sharing protocols and are fundamental to the effective execution of our operations. Thank you for listening to this recording, Recruit. We would like to take this opportunity to once again offer our heartfelt congratulations on your successful selection for our esteemed task force. We acknowledge that you may have more questions than answers at this stage of your training. However, we assure you that as you progress in your training, you will be provided with additional material and resources tailored specifically to your role and responsibilities within the task force. Should you have any urgent queries or concerns, we encourage you contact your assigned recruitment officer without hesitation. We are committed to supporting you throughout your training and beyond, as you embark on this important journey with us.
What the fuck? Oh. I mean, at least we know what fabric means. Okay, I don't really know what to do. I feel kind of sick about it. Like, holy shit. Holy shit! I heard that right, didn't I? Like, what the fuck? Fucking interdimensional threats? I mean... Oh, I gotta find him. I gotta find him. Like, what have I got myself into? Sorry, I'm gonna stop recording for a bit because I just need time. So I'm at Tamworth. I'm about 5 minutes from Lucas's place, according to maps. Yeah. Okay, so Obviously, we're dealing with something bigger than just him. Bigger than Lucas, I mean. Like, this is bigger than him, and it's bigger than me. It's bigger than my family, and I'm just... Yeah, I feel really out of my depth. Now, in history class, we'd get these sources that we had to unpick and like place them into a timeline, describe their significance, that kind of thing. I remember this one source really vividly. It was a letter by a German soldier after the Battle of Somme. He's half mad. He's writing to his mother about being attacked by a pack of dragons. And it was so unusual, like little fragments of terrifying detail. More like a poem than a letter. Anyway, it turns out the guy's describing the first time tanks were used in battle. And until now, I've thought of Lucas as that young soldier. Like, letting panic distort his reality and terror fill in the blanks. And I've been listening and waiting and praying for tanks. For the mundane reveal. Fuck. I just listened to the last tape again. I've looked up some of the words, and I guess I should share them. Okay. So, just a heads up, it doesn't make any of this easier to swallow. So, yeah, she said something about noospheric conviction levels. The noosphere is, well, for starters, it's a philosophical idea, which, you know, didn't help with the understanding. Okay, so according to Wikipedia, it's a layer of reality that's developed along with a higher consciousness. So, like, if you've got the geosphere, which is non-living matter, and you've got the biosphere, which is living matter, then you've got the noosphere that's all thought. So I guess the noospheric conviction levels means the level of conviction people are feeling. Yeah, so take that as you will. Okay, transplanar particles or waveforms. That just means particles or radiation from different dimensions. Okay, Monica. That means name, so that one's kind of obvious, lol. Look, I'm not going to try and pass all this shit out for you. You can listen to the last tape again if you want. But right now, my highest priority is finding my uncle. Okay, well, I don't know what I expected. It's totally empty. Windows are shattered, no lights, lots of graffiti. It's all been fenced off. It's a tall fence for an empty house. Hang on a sec. There's a hole around the side. Well, everyone, I've hit a colossal dead end. I had a look around. I couldn't find anything. Nothing. It's literally just walls, a roof, and a floor, and everything inside was just erased. The door's still missing from the upstairs study, though, and the crack is still on the back window from where Kathy... It's getting late. Tomorrow I don't know, I'll ask around, I guess. I'll see if anyone remembers Lucas. For now, I suppose we'll just listen to the next tape.
Somebody to help him. Back 15. Latest 1705 1996.
Shit.
Local recent is 2005 1996.
Oh, this was one of the ones I had to respool. Oh, fuck, I've wrecked it.
Your cap being deployed incoming. You do this and observe. Operatives have also been trained to, but only do this as a last resort. Okay. Operatives are available. After we will take point and Mr. Canary is...
Oh, listen. That'll be Lucas.
Mr. Canary, who has been granted the temporary rank of Special Agent Lieutenant due to his pre-existing experience with this threat, help us mitigate the effects of the ongoing FAB as we go using SPM-07. And the above offers will cap expect diamonds, a lot of them. The man's hope is that effective use of SPM-07 will reduce to a number of days, and rations have been supplied to all the army. The information is so useful, our original blueprints will be completed within that. Mr. Canary located the resonance chamber through that gate.
Satan lives here, girl!
Whoa, hey. Sorry?
Didn't you hear me? Satan!
Satan?
Don't you love Jesus? Don't you fear God?
Miss Parker, Margie, what are you doing?
She's in danger!
Margaret Parker.
How did you get out here, love? Huh? We had Neighbours on. Neighbours is your favourite.
Oh, I saw the devil. I saw those men with the devil.
Excuse me? Margaret Parker?
Run away from here, girl!
I'm sorry, do you know Miss Parker?
Margaret, what happened here? Can you tell me?
Men in white robes. Demons.
And Lucas Canary? Do you remember a Lucas Canary?
Monster!
I don't know who you are, but you seriously need to leave. I'll call the cops. Don't listen to the girl, dear. She's just trying to get a ride.
That monster! I know what he did!
Please, hey. Sorry, Lucas is my uncle. Jesus, what the fuck?
Margaret! Hey, we do not do that.
Go back to hell, devil spawn!
Fuck you!
You really should leave.
Why the hell is she so angry?
Wait here.
Oh my god, I can't believe that bitch just spat in my face. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, the nurse is coming back.
Here. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, thanks.
I really don't think you want to be looking into this.
What do you mean?
I mean, don't you know anything about him?
I wouldn't be here if I did.
I'm sorry, but your uncle was a murderer.
No, he wasn't.
And an arsonist. And yes, I'm really sorry, but he was. He killed his girlfriend, I think. I remember reading it in the paper, and Margaret saw it.
Bullshit, she only would have heard it.
Heard it?
Never mind. Sorry. How'd they catch him?
He died in that fire he started. Good riddance. Oh. I'm sorry. I am really sorry. I know these probably weren't the answers you were looking for. I need to get back.
Hold on, wait. Wait, what fire?
There was a bushfire that burnt down something like 12 houses. I remember they tracked it back to him somehow. Out of the old industrial park. Are you all right?
The industrial park. Sorry, where is that?
What? I mean, it doesn't really exist anymore.
No, but where is it?
North, in Westdale.
In Westdale. Fuck, of course it is. Jesus.
Yeah, just out of town. I have to go.
Yeah, sure, thank you. Thanks. It's the industrial park. It's Site 15. Oh my god, I've literally been on top of it the entire time. Okay, fuck. I'm gonna drive out there tomorrow first thing, but until then.